What is going on YouTube? Dizzy the Gaming 22 here with another review video. This time it's for Borderlands the pre-sequel for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Now, I've played this game via the Handsome Collection, first released on the PlayStation 4 in 2015, with the Nintendo Switch version following suit in 2020. If you do not know what Borderlands the pre-sequel is, it's a first-person shooter with RPG elements. It's part of the Borderlands series, and the name pre-sequel is a joke. The game is set between the events of Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. So basically a prequel to the second game, but a sequel to the first. Now, I'll be in this review. I would be talking about the story, gameplay, and the give out. And then after that, all that, give out my overall thoughts, and then my rating for it. So, without further ado, let's get right into my review of Borderlands: The Pre-Sequel. So, let's talk about the story. Now, Borderlands the Pre-Sequel takes place between the events of Borderlands and Borderlands 2, exploring the rise of Handsome Jack, a former Hyperion employee who ultimately becomes the corporation's ruthless dictator. The game is set primarily on Pandora's moon, Elpis, and the Hyperion space station, Helios. You play as one of four Vault Hunters, six since it's included in the DLC, recruited by Hyperion programmer named Jack. At first, he presents himself as a hero, fighting against a powerful organization attempting to seize control of Helios. The Vault Hunters are tasked with stopping this enemy force, reclaiming the station, defeating the Lost Legion, and uncovering a hidden vault on Elpis. However, as events unfold, they become entangled in a much larger conflict, one that ultimately shapes Pandora's future. Throughout the game, you navigate the moon's low gravity environment, battle hostile creatures and enemy factions, and uncover hidden secrets about the vaults and the ancient alien race known as the Iridians. The story gradually reveals Jack's transformation, highlighting the moral dilemmas that come with power. Framed as a flashback, the narrative is told by a familiar character from Borderlands 2, offering deeper insight into the events and motivations behind Jack's rise to infamy. So, let's talk about the gameplay. Now, the gameplay serves almost exactly or similar to Borderlands 2 with its with them what was it new mechanics and stuff and returning mechanics that were introduced into pre-sequel, but with the multiple quests and skill points and stuff. So I believe right after you get to what was it level 3, you get to you'll as soon as you get there you'll get some what was it skill points and stuff, and from that point on every time you level up you not only will deal more damage but you will also have a skill point to pretty much make your character, your class stronger, or your vault hunter stronger, whatever it is. And then the multiple quest thing that's been a feature since the original Borderlands and Borderlands 2. You can do multiple side quests at once, and whenever you're ready to turn them in, you can do that. Really good feature. I actually like that one. And then the locker serves the exact same purpose as in Borderlands 2. You can store some weapons in there, and it can be accessed by all characters. I actually like that one feature. The next one is the safe. Same purpose as Borderlands 2. Only difference is you can only use it with the character that you use the weapons for. You can only put the weapons there with that respective character that you use it for. And then the black market serves the exact same purpose in Borderlands 2, but the only difference is it uses, instead of iridium like in Borderlands 2, it uses what was it moonstones. Basically the same currency, pretty much uses You can use that type of currency to upgrade your capacity, like your weapons, your grenades, bank, and plus many other things. One of the returning features in Borderlands pre-sequel is called Badass Rank. Now, if you've played Borderlands 2, it serves the exact same way as it has been. All you get these incentives by doing challenges and stuff, and those incentives include gun damage, gun fire rate, increased health, increased shield capacity, shield shield recharge rate, elemental damage, elemental chance, I believe OZ kit, and in other incentive bonuses that you get from this. How you get increased badass rank or get these little tokens to get these bonuses is very simple. You just have to do some do challenges. It ranges from dealing damage with like a assault rifle, what was it, a laser, SMG, a rocket launcher, etc. And you'll know you'll get a badass rank when you check your character and you go down the menu and you get these tokens. And that's about it. The new mechanics include low gravity. So low gravity, if you're in the open world in the pre-sequel, you may have noticed that your gravity isn't too isn't normal as usual. That's because when you jump, you can honestly you jump more high, a lot higher than you usually would when you just normally jump, and then you just go right down afterwards. And which brings me to a new mechanic called the boost. Kind of think of it as like a what was it, like a double jump. After you jump, you can press X and then you will boost, but at the cost of with your decrease rapidly with your OZ kit, which is another mechanic I will talk about later, and another mechanic called an air slam. Once you jump, if you press X or I think X B whatever it is, uh, once you jump, you pretty much once you're like in the air, you can honestly do a face slam and you can pretty much do some damage with it and stuff, which is really good. And then the OZ kit. Now, this is kind of think of it as like artifacts, like in I believe Borderlands 2 and what was it in the original Borderlands, and the OZ kit pretty much serves as like your oxygen in the open world, and you can pretty much fill that up with these little air bubbles and stuff, and then these little like air things as they are things. You can pretty much know that when you can shoot them and you can be in this little air thing that will fill up your what was it your OZ kit completely. You can also use I think you can use the air stuff. I don't really remember exactly what it is. You can use that to pretty much fill up your air kits. Many other ways to do it. You can also go into a car and actually and that will automatically fill it up completely at its full. But be aware of how much you have in your OZ kit left, as whenever that runs out, you will start losing health until either one, you go down, and that will may end up resulting in your death a lot quicker than you think, or you go and you find some shelter inside, and you will unlock what was it that will fill up your OZ kit a lot quicker than expected. And a new mechanic called the grinder. Now the grinder serves as a is like a little makeshift that you can pretty much use like weapons or gear with it. So how it works is you put like either three shields or any equipment that you want in there, and you can pretty much either make a weapon for it, or you can have a better shield, or chances are you can get like a legendary, you can get like an epic, anything like a higher rarity, or if you throw in some moonstones in it, is chances are you may get a very high like a high end, like a higher rarity weapon or gear, something similar to that. Uh, Overall, I like all of the new mechanics of it, and it kind of makes the gameplay a lot more better and stuff. So I really enjoyed the gameplay with its new mechanics. Now let's give out like my overall thoughts, and then I'll wrap it up with my rating for it. Now overall, the pre-sequel delivers exactly what you expect: a ridiculous loot-filled romp with a lunar twist. The moon setting, new traversal mechanics, and a standout character work, especially from Athena, make it a worthy addition to the series. If you're here for the loot, laughs, and laser fueled mayhem, you won't be disappointed. Strengths in the pre-sequel include unique setting and gravity mechanics, diverse playable characters, signature Borderlands humor, loot and gameplay, fresh story perspective, the art and music, and remastered enhancements. On a PS4 and Xbox One, the game not only runs at 60 frames per second, but it also includes all of its DLC, making it the definitive version. The weaknesses include pacing issues. Early game can feel sluggish, and some mid stories missions seem like filler. Then repetitive level design. Certain areas lacked a variety and required a lot of backtracking. That depends on the mission that you are doing. Moon environment fatigue. Low gravity can be fun, but occasionally feels floaty and awkward, especially in enclosed spaces. Clunky controls, movement, and vehicle handling in low gravity can be frustrating, sometimes leading to accidental deaths. Then overlapping systems, managing shield, health, and OZ kit during combat can be overwhelming, especially in tougher enemies. Underwhelming side content. While there is plenty to do, many side quests lack the impact and memor- memorability of those in Borderlands 2. Uh, and then lastly is limited innovation. Despite new mechanics, it largely sticks to the Borderlands 2 formula, and which is if you're looking for a major evolution, you might be left wanting a lot more. That being said, uh, my final score for Borderlands pre-sequel is 9 out of 10. Now, why isn't it a 10? Very simple. Some quests are repetitive, the moon setting lacks variety, and the humor might not be for everyone. But overall, it's a total blast for fans and a great entry point for newcomers craving some fast paced, irrelevant chaos. All right, that is going to do it for this video. I want to say thank you guys for watching into the very end. If you guys have not seen my reviews for Borderlands 1 and 2, I will put the playlist is in the description down below, and I'll put the playlist up on the in the what was it in the top right corner. But so you can pretty much enjoy those and watch that. But please like, comment, and subscribe, as this helps my channel grow more and have more people watch more of my content. But thank you guys for watching. This is Dizzy the Gaming 22, and I'm out of here.